I'm going to talk about um, cardioglycosides, specifically digoxin. If you have studied botany, you will recall that Digitalis purpurea is a representative member of cardioglycosides. Many doctors prescribe cardioglycosides to relieve heart congestion. Typically, or the last time I checked, they prescribed digoxin. Now, what is a heart congestion? Just as the name says, it is a heart that is overloaded with fluids. And I know that we can at least agree on one thing, that the way to relieve traffic congestion is to get vehicles moving. The same principle applies in heart congestion. The way to get things moving is to improve the flow of blood to the heart and away from the heart. How do cardioglycosides achieve this function? There are several mechanisms via which these drugs produce this effect, but I'll just talk about one, which is positive inotropic action. It's a loaded term, but for the purposes of this video, I'll just highlight a few things that are important in helping improve the blood flow to the heart, away from the heart. These drugs help improve the contractility of the heart muscle. When you have a strong heart muscle, then you can bank on the heart producing at least more blood volume than it did when the muscle was weaker. So when you produce more blood volume, that means you can service many parts of the body. That also improves in the cleaning up of the fluids in the extremities. We have more blood coming back to the heart to get charged up again. But in order to perform this function, to help with the contractility of the heart muscle, improved venous return, improved renal function, the doctors tailor the prescription according to the needs of the patient. Sometimes they will add onto the prescription potassium because, as I mentioned in one of my videos earlier, potassium is very important in the contraction process, contraction of the heart muscle. If you want any more information on this, you can just Google the key terms yourself, and then I guess we can debate the issue from whatever angle you want to. But that is why it is very important that when you're on heart medication, the doctor knows what medicines you were taking before you came into his office. And also, if you happen to see another doctor who is not a heart doctor, then that doctor as well needs to know what is on your in your medicine box. I don't know if I've left anything. I'm trying to think here. I think that's pretty much it. We've covered increased blood flow, and now the swelling is gonna go down, but not quite as yet. Sometimes some people don't respond just to a prescription with a cardioglycoside and a potassium supplement. The doctor has to add a medicine that will help them get rid of the fluids, and in a process called diuresis. That's when people go to the bathroom a lot. And so that really helps with the load of work that the heart has to do. And many doctors will recommend that a person takes care of certain things, you know, how they sleep at night, the proper posture and things of that nature, how much load they can carry, exercise, and everything else. But before I close, I am not a doctor. I am a former student in pharmacology, and it is based on those credentials that I give this presentation. I could go on, but I don't know how much you want to hear. Thank you for listening and, for posting comments.